just finished up my rolls for the day, guys. You guys will see the videos I'm going to post on my YouTube channel. I used a different handle. I've had this handle for a few months now, but there are some very, very severe differences from what I have been using for my heavy sets versus what I'm going to start using. And let's compare. Let's take a look at what I'm talking about here. Some of you guys know, some of you guys probably don't know. So today's video is the handle I was using was the Spud Inc. Cartoon Dumbbell. If you guys want a handle that can fit plenty of weight on, I highly recommend that you Google search that. Spud Inc. Cartoon Dumbbell. It's called a Cartoon Dumbbell because it's so freaking ridiculous. Check this thing out. Okay. Alright. You guys see that? Look at how long that is. Keep in mind that these are 25s. This is 5 25s on each side. And look at how much more room there is. So essentially, if you want to fully load this thing, I think you could probably fit about 4 more and a clip on. You could fit 5 more on each side if you put a band around it in terms of 25s. So that's insane. That's 20 25s you can fit on this dumbbell. 20 25s. And the dumbbell itself, because it's so big, weighs 25 pounds. All right, I don't know if you guys can see in here. You see that? That is the Texas state logo, because it's a freaking, like a Texas power bar made into a dumbbell. It's crazy. And it's awesome because it's so long, but I wanted to compare. And also this, it's just like a Texas power bar. It has awesome knurling on it. And then it rotates unlike a normal dumbbell. All right, you guys see this? This doesn't rotate. It's one piece. This dumbbell is a tank. This thing's 15 pounds. This thing's 25. It's a whole different level. So let's compare that. I want you guys to see the difference there. And I'll talk about what's good and what's bad with this dumbbell. I want you to see like how my hand is. Look at this. You guys see that? Look at how long this handle is versus this handle, right? If you guys don't know what I'm getting at there, this handle is so much more superior for moving weight, for moving big weight. This handle, think about it this way. Have you ever tried doing a one-arm deadlift with a barbell? If you have, you understand how frustrating it is because you got to get your hands completely centered in order for the weight to feel, in order for it to feel right. Otherwise, it teeters-totters. And that's what you'll see in the video that I upload too. I love the handle, or I love the dumbbell because it can fit so much weight. But it makes it a hell of a lot harder that it's so long. I don't know what they were thinking when they designed it that way. It sucks in that sense. So it's good and it's bad. It's good because you can load up a lot of weight on there without having to throw bands on and like what I was doing before back when I was doing like the 375. I had to put 35s on, then I had to put 2 monster bands on just to like smush another 25 or 35 on there. And it was such a pain in the ass. Here it's simple. 25, 25, 25, 25. I mean, I could put 25s up there on that bar until it's up to 500 pounds. Okay? The only downfall is the handle rotates. So like a normal dumbbell, when you get your strap on really tight, like that thing is locked in your hand. Here you can get your strap super tight, but it rotates anyway. So it's like a conventional bar that you're using, but not even so, because with a bar at least you have 2 hands. It's got some pros, it's got some cons. I'm going to keep using it just due to the sheer simplicity of moving heavy weight, not having to throw 35s on. Like that's the reason I don't do dumbbell rows more, crock rows. It's such a pain in the ass to put sufficient weight on for what I want to do, that is. I don't want to have to band plates I don't want to have to use 35s or it really limits our range of motion. So I'll stick with this. We'll see what type of progress I can make with it. This is my left arm today. I did my left arm again. As I told you guys, I did my left arm yesterday, but I did it again mainly because my right arm is so shot from that set of 40 that I did with 225. Insane. Like I feel like extending my elbow completely, it's just gonna snap. It's awesome. It's awesome and it sucks at the same time. But nonetheless, just an update for you guys, just in case you're wondering what the hell I'm using in the videos, and I'm rowing, and I'm glad that someone suggested that dumbbell to me. So if you guys are looking for a gigantic dumbbell, because I was looking for the longest time, I was looking for a bigger dumbbell than the one that I showed you on this video, the shorter one. Granted, the thing's a tank and it'll never break. It's such a solid piece of steel, but it just made it too hard to do croc rows with. It was just too, it would take like an hour for me to like, okay, how can I put these weights on? How can I band them on? And it would kill my vibe anyways. So with this one, it's just stay focused, get to it, plate, 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 just fucking kill it. Other than that, guys, I'll probably work, I'm going to do rows again tomorrow just because I really want to hit my right arm. And I want to ultimately surpass my best, and that was 375 for 10. I'm done with the 375 rep challenge. I think anything over 10 reps is, it's not worth it anyways. Once again, I was doing my left arm today, and I did 20 reps with my left arm, and it was the bracing. It wasn't even, I could keep moving the weight, but you have to brace so hard when you do rows for high reps with that type of weight. And honestly, it was like what happened to me about, say, over half a year ago now in the summer. Like, I was puking in my mouth because you're bracing so tight and pushing against your belt, and that's what happened to me today as well. During that, I stopped at 20 just because I honestly felt like I was going to puke, and I did. I had like some acid reflux during it. I had to spit out some of like my dinner. It was fucking gross. But with that being said, I'm not going to do any more than the sets of 10. So it might seem like that I'm weaker than as I progress because I've done 300 for whatever, a set of 15, or maybe I've even done it for a set of 20. I can't remember exactly, but I'm not going to do that anymore because if there's ever a time to get hurt, it's when you're doing very high rep rows, just because your spine is under so much weight and you can't brace the whole time. So you're just rotating and twisting and jerking and you're just not tight. So if there's ever a time where I'm going to blow out a disc or something, slip a disc, it's going to be during these rows. So I'm just not going to risk that. I'm going to stick with lower reps. I think it'll be better in the grand scheme of things anyways. As we all know, sets of 10 to 20 aren't really going to do a whole lot. They will get you stronger, but for my goal, and that's just moving maximum weight, if my goal is to move 400 for a set of 5, why don't I just stick with sets of 5 and make progress as fast as I can in that regard, that rep range. All right, so we'll see what happens.